Okay, hi, and Assalamualaikum. Today we'll present about Soxhlet analysis. So my group member consists of me, Mary Muhammad Sarab, Amira Amanaim, Aira Alisha, and Siti Khatijah. So in our slide, we have introduction, objective, procedure, result, question or discussion, conclusion, and reference. Okay, so for the introductions, what is a Soxhlet analysis? Soxhlet analysis is a technique that can be used to determine the amount of the lipid or fat in a food sample, while non-solvent wet extraction is also an option. The quality of the sample, the purpose of the inquiry, and the equipment available all influence the sampling plans. One of the most popular methods for extracting lipid from food and calculating the amount of lipid in a diet solvent instructions, the food analyzer can easily distinguish between lipid components and water-soluble components, including protein, carbohydrates, and mineral in a food. Thanks to the idea that lipids are soluble in organic solvents but insoluble in water.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Khatijah. I will present about the objective of this experiment. The objective of the experiment is to distinguish between the method used in the food analysis and evaluate and make a choice of different method used in food analysis, which is we make an analysis of the ingredient in this our sample, which is good hapsing. We need to calculate the energy, we need to comparison between hapsing that we use as a sample and in the market.
So now my part to talk about procedure, the simple preparation. Firstly, the content of fat and serving size of the snack food were recorded. Number 2, 30 gram of sample was lightly grounded by using mortar and pestle. Number 3, with plastic glove on their pre-dried close extraction timbers were removed from the desiccator. The labeled once outside. Number 4, 1 gram of a sample was weighed with analytical balance, then wrapped with filtered paper. The procedure number 2 is sorted. Firstly, extraction beaker with boiled stones was dried from 1 hour and 105 Celsius and cooled down in desiccator for other 1 hour. Number 2 is the sample were inserted into thimble and covered with cotton, then placed in the extraction beaker. Number 3 is the short-term program was initiated with 3 samples. Number 4 is these tumblers was removed after the program finished and the extraction beaker was dried for 1 hour at 105 Celsius, then cooled in desiccator for other 1 hour and weighed.
Next, I will present about the result. So this is our result from our sample. The first sample we have biscuit hexane, and we class it as R1, which is the population 1. We have M0. M0 is weak biscuit. We have 1.307 gram of weak biscuit hexane, and M1 is extraction beaker with a twin. We have 147.9175 gram, and M2 is extraction beaker plus spoon with the fat content. We have 14E.169 E, and fat content is 24.179. Okay, we use this formula to calculate the fat content. We minus M2 with M1, and we divide with M0, and we multiply with 100.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Aira Alisha binti Hafizah Hazmi, and today I will present for my group question and discussion part 4. So firstly, the first question is, the Soxhlet extraction procedure utilized potassium adder. What were the advantages of using it rather than ethyl adder? So firstly, petrol adder have a low boiling point of petroleum, which is petroleum consists of pentane and hexane. Secondly, petrol adder also less flammable and less expensive than ethyl adder. And lastly, it is low on aromatics. It is low on aromatics because it was hydrosulfurized and might be hydrogenated. Thus, it is safer to use in labs. Second question is, what were the advantages of using the Soxhlet extraction method rather than the goldfish extraction method? Firstly, it is to ensure intimate contact sample matrix with the extraction method. Secondly, it is applicable to the isolation and concentration of water insoluble and slightly water soluble organics in preparation for a variety of chromatographic procedure. Lastly, it is also possible to reuse after stripping and distillation. It is simple. It has a simple and clear design, production process continuity, low flow of solvent, and possibility of its reuse, like I said previously. Okay, the last question. If the fat content measured here differed from that reported on the nutrition label, how might this be explained? Okay, firstly, the nutrition facts panel only requires label of total fat, saturated fat, trans fat, and cholesterol. Secondly, the presence of polyunsaturated and monosaturated fats is optional. Thus, this is why it might be differ from the one that have been shown on the label. And lastly, even if the fat is hidden as an ingredient, the nutrition facts level show how much it is in a product. Okay, next I will discuss about discussion. So for this discussion, we are calculating about the fat content of Hapsen biscuit. Okay, so firstly, fat percentage. So the total fat here we can see is 8 gram, which represent 11%, and saturated fat 4.5 gram, which represent 22%, and last one trans fat 0 gram. So when all is summed up, 11% plus 22% equal to 33%, and below the calculation we can see Hapsen biscuit lab tested, which our group conducted the lab. So for fat percentage in lab, we use the formula M2 minus M1 divide with MO times 100. So we got 148.1698 minus 147.9175 divide by 1.0307 times 100. So we got 24.479%. So lastly, the fat percentage difference we can see here, 33% minus by 24.479%. So here we got an 8.521 difference in the calculation. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
So the conclusion, the Soxhlet extraction method is used in the experiment to determine how much fat is percent a piece of Hapsen biscuit. After the solvent was evaporated, the weight of the fat in the food sample can be calculated using the Soxhlet extraction method. The fat content of the food sample chosen was effectively determined using the Soxhlet method. Hapsen biscuit had a total fat content of 24.479% in this experiment, whereas the ethical fat content in 11%. So we can decide that's why biscuit Hapsen is so delicious and yummy. Furthermore, the function Soxhlet extraction used to extract beneficial bioactive chemical from a variety of natural sources. That's all from me and my group. Thank you.